Good morning. My name is Dr. Brian Hawthorne. I'm a family physician and I'm the Vice President and Medical Director here at Mon General Hospital. I want to welcome you here this morning for this very important announcement. I'm pleased to announce that through the generosity of many donors, the foundation of Mon General Hospital has raised through cash and pledges the $7 million needed to establish a cutting-edge Radiation Oncology Center here at the Zelda Stein Weiss Cancer Center at Mon General. This foundation contribution means that the hospital will not have to incur any debt and will not have to raise prices to cover the cost of the state-of-the-art center. More importantly, it means that patients that depend on their physicians and surgeons for their cancer treatment at Mon General will now have access to comprehensive cancer care in one single location. I'm very pleased that the Foundation's Vice Chairman, Paul Kapnicki, is here this morning to help us make this announcement. As some of you may know, Paul knows all too well why this day is a very important one for Mon General and for the citizens of North Central West Virginia. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, Dr. Hawthorne. This is a special and emotional day for me. 15 years ago, next month, I lost my wife to cancer. And since that day, that happened in my lifetime, I have dedicated myself to working with Mon General in the oncology department. I think was a good dedication for an individual. I sponsored golf events, and through those golf events at Mountaineer Golf Course, I helped raise $250,000 that went to establish the Kapnicki Suites and Family Room in the cancer department. The suites are large enough for family members to stay in their patient's room. And then the day room is an area designated to allow the family to take respite time and to visit with each other in a relaxing and private space. What brought that on was my daughter came in from Atlanta, Georgia, to visit with my wife when she was in intensive care. She had to sleep on 2 chairs, folding chairs that were opened up and put on a side because there was no place for her to spend to be close to her mother. That was one of the big things that made me decide to go ahead and try and do something for the hospital. As someone who has experienced treatment from the family side, I know this is an important addition to the facility and will be for cancer patients and their families in the community. Cancer treatment requires a collaborating team of physicians and surgeons, and this Radiation Oncology Center will bring that collaboration to the patients at Mon General. I'm real proud today to be saying for the foundation that we have raised all the money that's needed for that, $7 million through cash and pledges, needed to pay for every nickel and dime spent on this. We will not be going out and asking, begging money and taking money from income to facilitate the payments and the operation of the cancer department. Thank you.
Thank you again, Paul. And thank you to the foundation for the amazing work that y'all do for our hospital and our community. As you can see around the room, we have architectural drawings of how the new Radiation Oncology Center will fit perfectly into the hospital's existing footprint. The center will include 2,200 square feet of new space, which will house the linear accelerator vault, and we will also renovate approximately 4,000 square feet for clinic and staff workspaces. The center will be located right over here near the east canopy entrance to the hospital. This location will centralize all outpatient oncology services into one single, easily accessible location. Medical oncology, gynecologic surgical oncology, infusion therapy, and radiation oncology will all be located together on the second and third floors at the east end of our north tower, right over here, and will have its own covered entry and front door reserved parking. We'll have top-notch services in a great new space, and all of it very easy to access. You can see why we're excited about this announcement. I'd now like to ask Dr. Andrew Heiskell to come join me at the podium. Dr. Heiskell's been practicing general surgery and treating patients with cancer at Mon General Hospital since 1975. And he's one of the main reasons that our cancer program has such a great reputation.
Thank you, Brian. As most of you know, the treatment of cancer primarily involves three different modalities. The first is surgery, to surgically remove the tumor from the body. That's where I'm involved. The second form of treatment is medical oncology, and this deals with the use of drugs and chemotherapy to treat cancer. The third primary modality is radiation therapy. This is where radiation is used to focus on cancers in certain parts of the body and is a very important aspect of care. Mon General has had the surgeons, Mon General has the oncologists. We haven't had the radiation therapy area for, we now have a chance to get the radiation therapy services here. This gift will make a huge difference to the patients who are affected by cancer and their treatment. I think it would be important for people to realize from a patient's point of view what this will mean. And because of that, we've asked a patient to talk to us about her situation. I'm going to introduce Cindy Jeffers. Cindy is a patient from Bridgeport who was referred here by her oncologist to see Dr. Billy McBee, an outstanding gyne-onc cancer surgeon. I'd like to ask Cindy some questions and see what she has to say. Cindy?
Thank you, Dr. Heiskell.
So can you give us a synopsis of how you got involved with treatment at Mon General Hospital?
My OBGYN had referred me to come to Dr. McBee because he was the best in the area for the cancer that I have.
Very good. Very, very good. You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Very nervous.
That's all right. That's all right. Cindy has her youngest child here and her mother here for support, who is speaking to us now. So can you give us an idea of what your life is like right now, what you're going through?
Every Monday, I drive to Morgantown for my chemo, and then I go Monday morning. First, I'm in Bridgeport, and I get my radiation, and then I come down here for chemo, and then the rest of the week, I'm in Bridgeport for chemo, or for radiation, sorry.
And is this an easy thing? You have how many children?
I have 5 children.
So your life's pretty hectic.
Yeah, it would be a lot nicer if it was all, in one area, get everything done at the same time.
Very good. And you're excited that that may be a possibility?
Very excited.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As Cindy has stated, the best treatment for cancer is a combined approach. And by having radiation therapy here, we can now combine all of the primary modalities and give patients much better care. Thank you.
Finally, I'd like to ask Dr. John Azar to come up and say a few words. Dr. Azar is our medical director of the Zelda Stein Weiss Cancer Center.
Thank you, Brian. Really, nobody has to go through what Cindy is going through, getting fragmented care. It doesn't make any sense. I have been in private practice in Fairmont for the past 16 years, and I love my patients in Fairmont. It was very hard to leave them. I finally made the decision that this is the place to be. This hospital, I made the decision because this hospital is committed to cancer care. I knew this. This hospital has been able to hire and retain top-notch people from all specialties. We have Dr. Heiskell, his reputation is known in the community and beyond. We have excellent pathology department. I don't know if Dr. Dana is here, but it's one of the top-notch pathology department in the area. I know this for a fact. The nurses are excellent. Medical oncologists are the best. The only piece that we are missing is radiation therapy. We need this piece sorely, and this is a chance for us to get radiation therapy. Like Dr. Heiskell said, cancer treatment is a multi-specialty approach. If I am a cancer patient, I would want my doctors to be under the same roof, talking to each other, collaborating with each other. You know, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to get fragmented care. We have all the specialties here. I need these people, those specialties, to be able to take care of my patients. The only specialty that we are missing is radiation. A couple of things I would like to mention. We are applying for a designation as a comprehensive cancer center with the American College of Surgeons. We need radiation therapy for this designation. This is a big deal. The other thing, we are bringing clinical trials to the hospital. Many clinical trials will require radiation therapy on site. So these are two important things that we need. The fact that the foundation was able to raise this money means that the patients and the public won't have to pay higher costs. The fact that this foundation was able to raise the money that quickly reflects the commitment, the desire of this community to want this radiation. This is absolutely overwhelming, and very touching. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for the Mon General Hospital Foundation, and thank you all for coming.
Mon General will be submitting its application for the new Radiation Oncology Center to the West Virginia Healthcare Authority later today. This will be under the Comprehensive Cancer Center criteria. We look forward to a favorable decision, given that the entire project is paid for and that it is targeted at improving the care for cancer for the patients who prefer to have their care here at Mon General Hospital. If anyone has any further specific follow-up questions, I will stick around here to address them after the conference. I hope everyone has a delightful day. It's a beautiful day. Thank you.